Alright guys, what's going on? I'm back again. It's been a while since I haven't uploaded on YouTube. I've been very active on other socials like IG, Facebook. I've been uploading a lot of shorts on YouTube as well, but I haven't been uploading actual content in longer format videos. So I'm back again and it feels really good to be back. So what I've personally been working on the back end is the Snatch e-book / program, which will be out sooner than later. It's been taking up a lot of my time, but this is really this is the best ebook I've ever written and the most energy I've ever put into a project. So I'm really looking forward to releasing that. The date is not confirmed yet, but it's gonna be crazy and I'll keep you guys updated. You know, besides that, I've been working with a lot of people online, a lot of people in person, but I still want to get my message more broadened out and reach a really broad audience. So that's why I gotta get back to YouTube channel, get back to the subscribers, and start pumping out more content. So today's episode, we got a workout, full in-depth. So in the past, I was doing a lot of videos where, you know, little voiceovers here and there, but this is like an actual fully detailed back and hamstring session. I'm about to go to the gym soon. Basically got my carbs, watching a bit of Dorian, just to spark a little bit of stuff in my brain, and then, you know, I'm gonna get after it in the gym, you know. So let me know what you guys are interested in seeing. I have a lot of new ideas, stuff you probably never seen me do before as far as content creation is concerned. But at the same time, I'm still curious to know on your end, what do you want to see more of? You want to see more workouts? You want to see more educational style content? You want to see some comedy? Whatever the case is, just feel free to share it down below, and you know, I'll take it into account. So with that being said, see you guys at the gym. All right guys, so here we are in the gym for some back and hamstrings. I'm more focused on the upper back because I have my chest and lat session earlier on in the week. So I like to divide my pulls in that session, but this session is really for just the whole posterior chain, the whole back side of the body, just to really get thick overall. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the warm up and let's get into it. So first lift, I like to do the seated hamstring curl. I'm gonna walk you guys through the setup. I like to do this before my RDLs and I get into my rows and stuff after. So one big mistake I see on seated hamstring curls is people, they set the seat way too back or way too forward. In an ideal world, you want to take 2 to 3 fingers and it should be away from the top of your calf. So right here, this is gonna give me the perfect amount of space. Also, I want to have roughly 2 to 3 fingers away from here so I can lock out my knees. See that little gap right here? I don't want it to like hyperextend too much or at all. Last thing is the thigh pad. Want to make sure this is really tight because we don't want to leave any stability on the table. I personally have a tendency to keep my ribs flared once it starts getting heavy, so I put these 2 AirX pads. I just cut 1 in half. This basically helps me keep my ribs down. And then as far as my elbows are concerned, I'm just holding right here. Some of them have neutral grip handles. I kind of create my own and just hold it here. I widen out my stance a little bit, it's more comfortable for me. And the last thing is people, they tend to shrug on this. I really want to keep my traps down, I really want to depress. So, let's do it. Gonna get into the big work. So obviously, rest in peace, always have to pay homage to John Meadows for the mechanical drop set on the seated hamstring curl. I don't think I saw anybody else really popularize as much as him. He was really pushing it on himself and, you know, his training partners, probably people he coached. So, you know, you always have to give credit where it's due. So basically what I'm gonna do is a set of 10 to 12 reps, full range of motion, then to squeeze, you know, the water out of the rag a little bit more. I'm gonna do bottom half partials, 10 to 12 reps. Then I'm gonna do iso holds after that for 10 to 20 seconds. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of that. The whole workout, I'm gonna show you guys 1 set only. So let's get into it. Run. All right, so hamstring curls out the way. Now we're on the snatch grip RDL. I know a lot of people out there are gonna be like, look, you know, you wanna optimize your hamstrings, you don't wanna use a snatch grip. Me personally, I don't care, because I have regular RDLs in another program, and I know I'm getting a 2-for-1 special with the upper back and the hamstrings on this one, so I don't really care too much about the interference effect. So this is really bang for your buck lift. You wanna just thicken up the whole backside of your body, so let's get into it. So now we're done with the hamstrings, we're going on to the upper back stuff. So my first row of the day. So you guys are already following me on IG. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know my favorite back machine of all time, chest supported Tbar row, hands down. Great external stability, just feels good overall. I can connect with my upper back a lot. So I'm gonna do one set of 6 to 8 on this with a wide grip. I'm gonna strip the weight down a little bit after for the next set, do a back down to 10 to 12 reps. Then for my third set, I'm gonna do another grip for 10 to 12 reps. So. So sometimes people say stuff like, oh, just hop on the machine and then you're good. But that doesn't mean that's necessarily gonna be optimized just for you. So the best chest supported Tbar row I personally ever tried was by a brand called Hoist. And I connected with it so well, but this one, I don't connect with it that well. And also like the plates are really close to touching the ground. That's why I basically put these 2 Eric's pads right here. So I basically just have them lying around in the gym, use them for the ham curls, use them for this. I use them for the next chest supported Tbar row you're gonna see, the next chest supported machine you're gonna see. And yeah, I can connect better with my upper back like this, better stretch without the plates going close to the ground. I also have like an aerobic step here. You can't see it, but just so I could have my feet out a bit wider. It's a bit more comfortable for me as well. So let's get to the next set. So like I mentioned earlier in the session, this is back and hamstrings, but it's mostly upper back. I still have a little bit of lats in it because this gym I come to, there's certain pieces that I, could still obviously benefit from. So, I capitalize off that. So I have the one arm hammer strength row. So let's get into it. Next lift, we got the chest supported machine row. There's just another way to hit the upper back. Oftentimes this really digs in people's chest, so I take that same Eric's pad. I'm gonna dig into here and it's gonna feel a lot more comfortable. I'll get way better output as well because it's also a wider surface area. So I like to get more protraction here to really stretch out the upper back. And keep in mind, if you really want to shorten the upper back, the elbows, this is not gonna cut it. The elbows have to go in back of the body to really get the most bang for your buck from the upper back movement. So let's get into it. Now I'm gonna use the same machine, I'm gonna use a different grip. While I'm already there, I'm gonna do one set just to capitalize on the fact that I'm already there and I can hit my back from a slightly different angle. To make the bar basically touch my lower chest. So if it doesn't touch, I'm not putting it into the logbook. Soft knees. Start with the T-spine. I see a lot of people going heavy on this, but they're not touching the chest. They're not getting the full range of motion in the upper back. They're not fully shortening it. So that's what you guys, if you're cutting your reps short on the cable row, try it this way, report back. All right, guys, so last lift of the day. We got some biceps on the menu. Most of my curls are done unilateral these days, and the reason why is because I could position myself in a certain way to get more external stability, to really just feel one arm at a time and just give it the attention that it deserves. You know, I tend to cheat a lot when it comes to two arm, the bilateral stuff. So I still do some of it, but most of it's just unilateral. So I'm doing this concentration curl, and I'm gonna reach in front. So let's do it.